Hello, this is Mr. Carroll, and today I'm going to be talking to you about your new powerful tool called Gmail. Gmail is amazing, and you students are very, very lucky to have this powerful tool, but in order to use it properly, we want to go over a few tips and give you some etiquette reminders and information about how to not use your Gmail account. It is really important that you students, now that you have this email account that's for school, that you're in the habit of checking it at least once a day. Maybe you check it, maybe right after or right before you get to school. Maybe you check it at the end of the day. Maybe you check it the first 5 minutes of recess, of lunch or morning recess. But whatever it is, you need to get in the habit of checking it. And not only checking it, but also replying to people, especially when teachers and other adults on campus are communicating with you. And this is what your inbox looks like. I'm using a student account here, and so thank you very much for me using that. And you can see he has a number of emails from teachers. These are notifications when teacher has shared a calendar with you. But if you have an email from a teacher and they're asking you to do something, please hit the reply. Please, check on this and hit the reply button. It is very important that if you receive an email that needs some action on your account, that you are actually doing that. If you send an email to a teacher, dear Mr. Collins, I was absent yesterday and I want to know what I missed. He'll probably say check the calendar, but if he writes back to you and but he will write back to you. Please, if you send an email, please check it. That is very, very important. You don't want to go up to him and say, did you get my email? He'll say, yes, I did. Did you get mine? So please make sure that if you send emails, that you check that. You guys will be communicating with teachers all the time. And there's a proper way to email or a teacher on campus, and that is using the proper etiquette, spelling things properly, being polite, being thankful. Those are emails. You're not going to communicate with your teachers like you would text your friend. Remember, this is a school account. This is for your school work, and sometimes your schoolwork might involve composing an email to your teacher. So when you're ready to compose an email, you click on this, and let's write one to Mr. Collins here. So let's see, his name is Chris Collins. So there we are. Please make sure you put a subject on it. And don't just send it without a subject. So help with homework. And you're going to address him formally. You're going to write, Dear Mr. Collins, comma. I hope you are having a good day. It's nice to be cheerful to him. I was absent and wondering when would be a good time to pick up the homework assignment that I missed. Thank you very much for your time. Sincerely, I got to spell it properly here. Sincerely, Mr. Carroll. So if I hit send on this, I'd send this. Mr. Collins is going to get this. But notice I've done a few things. One, I've included a subject that tells Mr. Collins what this is about. I've addressed him properly. Dear Mr. Collins, I have told him exactly what I needed, and I'm asking him when would be a good time, not like, please give this to me now, or where's the grade on the test. You are addressing him appropriately, so let's make sure that we do that. And I said thank you, and I put my name at the end. So if I hit send on this, which I will, sorry Tristan, he will most likely get back to me. A couple of things we want you to know. One, when in that email, I use all appropriate language. We understand that there are a number of words that if they get sent through our Gmail system, they're not going to get delivered. They're going to go directly to Ms. Sullivan District Office, and then she forwards them to Dr. Adams, who then calls you in for a meeting. So please make sure we're using this for school use and school appropriate use only. If you are sending too many emails to everybody, You're sending them to like your whole class or just your, maybe like your lab partner or something like this over and over again that don't have to do with schools. That's called spamming, and we can certainly put an end to that quickly. So what I want you guys to do right now is I want you to go to your email inbox. I want you to write an email, maybe ask for an extension for some homework of a teacher or thank them for their time. But one thing you need to know is that your email address, you cannot receive or send emails outside the district. Anybody who is a teacher or a principal or administrator here at Crocker or in the Hillsborough City Schools District can receive an email from you, and you can send one to them, but nobody on the outside, including your parents, I guess, unless your parents work in the school district. So that's important. So take this time right now, write a nice, appropriate email to an adult on campus. You can just be hello, thanking them for your time, something appropriate, something nice to get you in the practice of writing emails. And then please check it. Please check it to make sure to see if they wrote you back. Thanks very much for your time. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.